Chris Brown is arrested for felony battery.
And did G-Eazy cheat on Halsey?
Plus, Ariana Grande responds to the Pete Davidson Manchester joke.
All that and so much more on today's Rundown.
What's up, you guys? TGIF. I'm Jocelyn with Naz. I'm pretty excited to be here.
I know, me too.
There's a lot going on the show today. A lot of crazy stuff, to be more specific. Demi Lovato is apparently being accused of sending out a cryptic tweet about her ex-life coach.
Yeah, she's not happy with him. We'll have that later in the show, you guys. But first, let's talk about Chris Brown because he got arrested for felony battery. Chris Brown was performing at a concert in Florida yesterday, and as soon as the show ended, cops were waiting on the sides of the stage to arrest him. TMZ is reporting Chris was performing at the Coral Sky Amphitheater in West Palm Beach, and the reason for his arrest was an outstanding felony arrest warrant that's been out for almost a year now. So the warrant is connected to an incident that actually happened in Tampa, Florida last year. Chris Brown was in a DJ booth of a nightclub when he allegedly attacked a photographer. TMZ actually has the footage of it.
That's Chris Brown.
Chris Brown ended up getting out of jail right after that incident on bail for $2,000, and he's been keeping a low profile ever since he's been on the road since early last month. Jocelyn, this news is obviously so sad because we all know Chris Brown has been in trouble before for a very similar situation, but he actually had a documentary that came out last year, and he admitted that he has bipolar disorder, PTSD, and I just don't feel like he's medicating himself properly.
I mean, I feel like that's a great explanation.
Right.
And it's something that I hate to, say that I hope that's what it is, only because I feel like that's something he can get under control.
Right.
But it's just tough, being in the spotlight, being at this level of fame, having a lot of people fighting against you based on very serious things he's done in the past. That's got to be a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, but also, why has it taken the cops a year to arrest him?
Great question.
Is it that hard to find Chris Brown?
I don't know. I feel like maybe they're busy doing other important things. Who knows?
Like they were just waiting on the sides of the stage, like, we found you at your concert.
That is a good question. All right, moving along to another story that kind of breaks my heart. We found out earlier this week that G-Eazy and Halsey, who are like couple goals or were couple goals, have broken up, and now we're hearing that G-Eazy apparently might have cheated on Halsey.
So sad.
So rumors that G-Eazy cheated on Halsey first surfaced in early June, with Daily Star Online publishing a story that exposed him as being unfaithful only a few months after they started dating. So the site obtained a Snapchat conversation that was reportedly between him and this mystery girl that was extremely inappropriate. On November 12th, the rapper allegedly wrote to this girl, quote, "Damn, you got some on you, shorty," then proceeded to ask her for a frontal nude selfie. What? This is all speculation, obviously, but then Halsey posted a cryptic note on Twitter that could be confirming the cheating. She simply tweeted, quote, "pumpkin eater," which, I don't know, doesn't really make much sense, but when you think about the words that usually come before the phrase, "oh my gosh, cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater," you have a whole new story. But Naz, that is not the end of this sleuthiness. This is like real journalism. We're getting to the bottom of this pumpkin eater situation.
Sorry guys, this situation is not funny.
No, it's not funny.
I just need you to read the quote that G-Eazy supposedly said to that girl again.
Oh my gosh, let me read it again. He said, "Damn, you got some ass on you, shorty," then proceeded to ask for a full frontal nude selfie. Wow, that's not appropriate if you're dating someone. I'm just saying. But in true internet fashion, in this world that we live in, a big indication that something bad has gone down is when your ex deletes all the photos of you from Instagram, and that's exactly what Halsey did with G-Eazy. She also favorited a tweet that said this. What's actually funny is that y'all thought Halsey would stay with G-Eazy after he got caught cheating. Listen, love them together, love her, love them separately.
Don't love a cheater,
though. No pumpkin eating.
First of all, this tweet that she said, like pumpkin eater, that is the shadiest, most genius tweet because she's not outwardly saying he cheated on me, but now we all know he cheated. Okay, so if you guys haven't heard by now, Pete Davidson actually joked about the Manchester attack during a comedy set that he did, I think, over a year ago, and Ariana Grande is now speaking out about it. Pete Davidson reportedly joked about the Manchester incident during a stand-up set at the Laugh Factory in LA, and he said that Ariana Grande must have realized how famous she had become because, quote, Britney Spears didn't have a terrorist attack at her concert. Obviously, many people were upset by this joke. In fact, it was reported that the joke fell totally flat during his set. And considering Pete is now engaged to Ariana, and that event hits very close to home for her, obviously, many fans are wondering how she felt about the whole thing. And now we finally have our answer. So a user on Twitter tweeted about the situation saying, quote, I respect Ariana and I want her to be happy and everything, but she was just broken after the Manchester bombing, so I don't know why she's still with Pete. Like, yeah, he made that joke a while ago, but like, it's not funny, it's just rude. This is my opinion. And this user does make a good point. Thankfully, Ari then responded to that tweet writing, quote, this has been very tough and conflicting on my heart. He uses comedy to help people feel better about how effed up things in this world are. We all deal with trauma differently. I, of course, didn't find it funny. It was months ago, and his intention is never malicious, but it was unfortunate. The two still appear to be going strong despite the mistake that Pete made, so I think it's safe to say she's been able to move past it. And I'm just glad Ariana spoke out because obviously a lot of people were like wondering what was she thinking that Pete made such like a bad joke about this. But I don't know, people that are ragging or dragging Pete Davidson, like he lost his father in 9/11, a terrorist attack. So I really think Pete was just trying to make light of something. I obviously don't agree with the joke, but I mean, it's not a reason to break off an engagement.
And that is,
right?
I mean, when you talk about comedy as an art form, as a form of entertainment, that is really how comedians make light of very tough situations, is by joking about them. Is it always appropriate? Is it always okay? Absolutely not. And I think it is great. And the most important thing here is that Ariana addressed it, and that it's her life and she can do whatever she wants.
It's her world and we're just living in it.
True. Okay, so Naz, in my opinion, it's always a great day when Zac Efron is in the headlines because, hello, Zefron.
Yeah.
But today is not one of those great days. In fact, Zac is making headlines for his new hairstyle, dreadlocks. So like I said, Zac has people across social media flipping out over a photo he posted on Thursday of his brand new hairstyle. He captioned the photo, quote, just for fun, but a lot of his followers were not here for the fun. One user even commented, quote, so my culture is fun for you now? Oh, okay. Another said, I've got an idea. Let's start the white people quit having dreadlocks challenge. One more joked, quote, why do white people always want to lock their hair knowing damn well it's going to look like the Grinch's fingers? Wow. In a more thought out response, one user explained this, saying, quote, it's cultural appropriation because black people are condemned for wearing this style, but if he wears it, everyone's going to say how cool he looks. That's why he shouldn't wear them. Of course, with any drama comes the backlash on Twitter, but a majority of fans aren't angry, they're really just sad. And one person tweeted out saying this, putting my money where my mouth is, and this is hard for me to say, trust me, but Zac Efron is canceled. I have to find a new boo now, sigh. Now the other side of this coin is that people are defending Zac Efron. One person commented, anyone can get dreadlocks if they want to. Why does it have to be racist or offensive? Love it, Zac. Another said, quote, dreads does not relate to race or color. It relates to Rastafarianism and culture and way of life. And there's nothing wrong with trying something new. Trying something new, I think, in the general scheme of life is a concept that I think a lot of us should be open to at least. But I think it's so important to educate yourself about what exactly you're doing. And I think people out there who are just like, no, 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 I think those people are also a part of the problem.
Right.
Like if you're not willing to accept some responsibility or at least look into what people are saying, then you're a part of the problem. And I think this is a tough spot for Zac Efron.
I agree. I was talking about this with Ava and Drew, and Ava said something really good that I resonated with me, and she was like, until society as a whole accepts, you know, these hairstyles and things and
for everyone,
then everyone should steer clear from doing it unless you are a part of like that race or culture. You know what I mean? Because you are culturally appropriating. Like you're making something that other people get made fun of trendy, and that really sucks for people.
It does.
You know? Great, you guys. Well, Demi Lovato took to Twitter last night and posted a very cryptic and shady tweet, and fans think that it's directed towards her ex-life coach. So the tweet simply read, quote, "Good luck on your blog," and the post instantly threw Twitter into a frenzy with fans trying to guess who the dig was directed towards. And the one suspect all of Demi's fans seem to agree on is her former life and sobriety coach, Mike Bayer. So by now you've heard Demi's new song, Sober, in which she admits that she relapsed after 6 years of sobriety. Well, yesterday Mike took to his Instagram to rant about how being an artist is not an excuse for bad behavior. He said in the video, quote, "I'm here today to explain to you that being an artist and being talented are two different things. To me, being an artist is living your authentic life. I believe everyone out there is an artist. I think if somebody uses it as an excuse to be late or insincere or rude or unapologetic, that's not being an artist, that's being a jerk, and you shouldn't stand for that." While he doesn't name Demi in the rant with her, "Good luck on your blog post," it seems pretty clear that Demi believes that Mike's comments were directed at her. And for further proof of a feud between Demi and Mike, last month a fan asked Demi what the biggest lesson she learned this year was, and she replied saying, quote, "You can't always trust people who you once thought saved you," which may have been about Mike considering he was her sobriety coach for a long time. Your face, Jocelyn. I know, I personally, if this is directed towards Mike, I feel like Mike should have never made that video. If you're a life coach, you shouldn't make someone feel bad about a decision they made, especially a relapse. Unless like everyone's human, it happens.
Do we know if he works with other people in the entertainment industry too? That would be my question. Also, I just love it when people deal with situations like this face to face.
Not on Twitter.
Maybe they already have though, and we don't know, and now it's getting put out there.
Right.
But just for them, their own selves, like do whatever you want to, but for your own health and sanity, like, you know, have a chat face to face.
Face to face, guys.
Face to face. Hey, girl. But this is a stressful situation.
Yeah, this sucks. All right, guys, it is the end of the Dur, and Jocelyn and I, first and foremost, want to say that was a really, really
I feel like I gotta go home and cry this weekend. Man.
We hope you guys have a great weekend after this, but before you go, we have some questions for you that we really want to know. Jocelyn and I want to know, do you think G-Eazy actually cheated on Halsey? I mean, she did write pumpkin eater.
He's a pumpkin eater.
He's a pumpkin eater.
Obviously.
So. Cheater. But let us know what you think.
Also, I'm really curious to hear what you guys thought of Ariana Grande's response to the Pete Davidson situation. I thought it was well done, but I would love to hear what you guys thought. Thanks for watching, though. What a great day to be alive. Go out there and do something.
What a time to be alive, you guys. But also, before you go, hit us up on our socials. I'm at Naz Perez on Instagram.
I'm at Jocelyn Davis everywhere.
Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you back here next week.
Bye, guys.
But before you guys go, make sure you click right over here to see why Ariana Grande's family is actually worried about Pete Davidson. What are you doing over there?
I don't know. I'm just feeling like a little shimmy. Have you guys clicked
yet?
Have you clickety-clicked? Oh, subscribe too.
It's right here. And shimmy your way on into the weekend.